everyone, my name is Nathan Jones, and if you're new here, welcome. I talk about all things movies, specifically Blu-rays, and today I want to restart a little series that I did last year, which I had a lot of fun with, and honestly, life has been very busy, but I want to start engaging more with you and the community, and I hope this return of series for the question and prompt series that I did last year was a lot of fun, and I think I'm going to start doing this more and more, and we're going to start doing giveaways as well, just in terms of, people who interact with this. So pretty much the rules are I'm going to be asking a question and a prompt at the very beginning of this video. You already know the question just based on this first video. And let me know in the comment section down below what your choices for this particular question or prompt are. And then eventually at the end of the month, we're going to start doing kind of giveaways. So we're going to be doing this each week, but I want to make it really short and sweet. So my question and prompt for you is, what are 5 films that really surprised you this year so far? That some of your favorites at the halfway part of the year. All right, so let's jump into the 5 films that really impressed me so far this year as first time watch. And the first one to talk about is a 1976 film. It's a French film directed by Alain Cavalier, and that is Fill Her Up with Super. This is from Radiance Films, so you can buy this. This is region A and B, so you can buy it. And yeah, I adored this film. It really is just a bunch of dudes going on a car trip and just having really interesting conversations, really juvenile conversations, but also some life-altering conversations, which I quite enjoyed quite a bit. And it's one that just really clicked with me. I really love films that are kind of set in one location, even though this one jumps around quite a bit, but more or less it's most of the time is spent in the car as they go across the country. So yeah, Fill Her Up a Super, really fantastic release. This is my first choice. My second choice is when I was doing my ABC movie challenge for the year. It's the 3rd year in a row, so that was a lot of fun. But when I got to the letter J, this one really surprised me. And I'm talking about Joint Security Area, JSA. This is the Arrow Video version of this film. It's directed by Park Chan-wook, and this came out in, I think, 2000 is when this movie just arrived. Yeah, it's right at the turn of the century. And this actually was on my radar years and years ago. I think my friend Steph over at Movie Chatter, she's the one who really recommended it to me, and pretty much all my friends ever since who have talked about this movie, sing its praise. But it's about these friendships between North and South Korea at the borderline, and kind of the plot that where there's maybe some betrayal going on, and so it's kind of a detective story where you're going back and forth in time and space, kind of just trying to piece together what the hell happened at this border, because there's been some pretty crazy things that happened, but it jumps into a lot of socio-political things going on in Korea. So I think this is really fascinating, and I really, really love it. So highly recommend this for people. You won't know kind of how everything folds out unless you've seen it before. So certainly check this one out. It's a really great thriller of sorts, and JSA is definitely a high recommend for me. All right, so the third film I want to talk about is one that I'm really late to the party on, and I'm talking about Coraline. This is the 4K, this is a Leica film. This is the non-Steelbook version. I know the Steelbook is out there and a lot of people are really on that, but I'm not that big into Steelbooks. But I got the 4K regardless, and it looks stupid good. I love it. And man, this movie is melancholic to a T. It's sad just seeing her parents just kind of ignore her and the world that she creates and it gets a part of as she tries to grip with that. And that's just a really basic synopsis. I'm sure a lot of you have already seen this movie. I'm just one of the last ones to have seen it. But Coraline, oh my God, I love this film, and it just really spoke to me. And yeah, if you have a heart, watch Coraline, seriously. All right, so next I want to talk about a film from 2022, so not that long ago. It's a UK film. It is Innisman, and this is on the BFI. This is actually a region B release, so if you don't have a region B Blu-ray player or a region free player, definitely get one, I think. But anyway, this is directed by Mark Jenkin, and wow, this movie is hard to describe. It's definitely something that I think needs to be watched. It is definitely a folk horror tale, and if you are not familiar, I'm huge on folk horror, and so this was definitely a ripe treat. It definitely felt like it was made in a different time period. In fact, this is actually set up in 1973, so it's definitely has a really interesting look to the film and the way it was filmed, and I really love that about this. But I love the mystery of this person who's just on this island, and how everything unfolds. But I'm not going to explain too much about it because it's definitely one to watch. So yeah, Innisman. Also, thank you to all my friends in the UK who pretty much pushed me to get that movie. And the last film I want to talk about is one I actually just watched in the movie theaters at Alamo Drafthouse. I watched Paprika. Now, I've had this on my shelf for some time now, but I haven't had a chance to watch it. But I had no idea how much I was going to love this movie. This is an insane film. It looked gorgeous watching it in theaters, of course. This is actually directed, by Satoshi Kon, who I've actually never seen any of his films before. I have Perfect Blue also on the shelf, but it's crazy it's taken me this long to watch it. But this is a wild movie about these scientists who have this machine that they developed where they can really kind of interact with dreams, and that kind of goes balls to the wall crazy at the very beginning of the movie, and keeps going from there as they try to figure out what the heck is going on with the dreams, and like why the dreams are doing their own things. And there's somebody in the helm of kind of altering all this and kind of really trying to take over the world in a way. And it's just insane. It's visually stunning. It's got a lot of homages to a lot of films in this, and it's just a beautifully made film. It's gorgeous to look at. It's crazy, and I highly, highly recommend it. But yeah, those are the films I have that I watched for the first half of the year. But what about you? What are some of your discoveries for the year? What are some of your favorite movies that you've watched? I want to know in the comment section down below. So thank you so much for watching this video, and welcome back the question/prompt series. I'm not jonesing around.